Good afternoon, student. Today I am going to start new unit. It's related with cell. Okay. So chapter 8, cell. What is the cell? Cell is the unit of life. This thing we know from very early of our life. Okay. So the cell is the basic structural, functional and biological unit. Clear? Structurally also, functionally also and biologically also. Clear? Cell is a basic unit of life in living organism. Clear? So first thing which we have to remember about cell, that cell is firstly discovered by Robert Hooke. Clear? So cell is discovered by Robert Hooke. Okay, in in 1665. Clear? He observed that honeycomb like dead cells. So many times the question, we have to be very smart to give the answer of this question, that who discovered cell. Okay, so that time answer is Robert Hooke. Clear? But Robert Hooke observed this cell in dead cells in a thin slice of cork. Clear? Cork is a plant cell and the plant name is Quercus. Clear? Cork is generally cork is extracted from the Quercus. So this Quercus, you can understand that plant cell. So what Robert Hooke observed, he observed a dead cell. How it is dead cell? Because that time suberin deposited on cell wall. Clear? So he observed only the cell wall of the plant. Clear? That so many times the question has arise, if the question has arise that who discovered cell, that time your answer is Robert Hooke. But if the question can come that who discovered the living cell, clear, and who observed living cell at first, so that time your answer will be Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Okay, so Anton von Leeuwenhoek firstly observed the cell. Okay, living cell. Clear? So the properties of a living organism depend on its individual cells. Clear? Cells contain DNA, we know it. DNA only, the DNA and RNA is the genetic unit of a cell. Clear? So and DNA and RNA is found inside the nucleus, and in some cells it is found in cytoplasm also. Clear? So the next discovery related with cell is about the nucleus. Clear? So who observed nucleus and who discovered nucleus at first? So that time your answer will be Robert Brown. Robert Brown has observed nucleus at first. Clear? Don't get mass in two words, two names, Robert Hooke and Robert Brown. Clear? So Robert Brown has discovered nucleus. Clear? So the next discovery related with cell is who has given cell theory. So cell theory was given by Sheldon and Swan. Clear? Sheldon in 1838 and Swan in 1839. Clear? And you know very well the cell theory is only known as the Magna Carta of cell study. And about the cell theory, in cell theory we know the few postulates are there. Basically the three postulates are there of cell theory, and it was proposed by Sheldon and Swan, but one point is included later on. Okay, so this point, the main point which is included in it, it was given by Rudolf Virchow. Okay, so in common cell theory there were only two postulates, but one postulate is added by another scientist, and his name Rudolf Virchow. Okay, so the modern cell theory was proposed by three scientists, Sheldon, Swan and Rudolf Virchow. Clear? So that is known as the modern cell theory. What are the postulates? These also you had read in your previous classes, that three postulates of cell theory is all living beings are made up of cells. Clear? Means all body organization is made up of cells. Clear? So cell is the basic unit of life. Next point is cell is the smallest independent unit of life. Clear? That is also true that cell can function, cell can perform all the function by its own self. So cell is independent. Clear? Third point, which is included by Rudolf Virchow. What is that point? What is that postulate? Is all cells arise from pre-existing cell, means new cells arise from pre-existing cell. This is the pre-existing, means no suddenly new cells born from somewhere else. Clear? It is not possible. Clear? Magically the daughter cells can't form. Daughter cells can form from only pre-existing cells. When pre-existing cells show cell division, after cell division only new cells can be formed. So these are the main three postulates related with cell theory. First is of all living beings are made up of cells. Second is all cell arises from pre-existing cells. Third is cell is the smallest independent unit of life. Clear? I hope cell theory is clear. Now you can see on your screen about two types of cells. They are prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Unicellular organism and multicellular organism you know very well. Unicellular organism is such type of organism whose body is composed of only single cell, or only single cell can perform all the vital activities inside a cell. Okay, multicellular organism is more than one cell is present in a one body organization. Okay, so two types of cells you can see on your screen, prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Okay, so this is the prokaryotic cell, this is eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell, clear? You can understand it. Prokaryotic cells having few things you can observe. One by one I am going to tell you about it. Okay, so what are these points? What are these points? First point is about the prokaryotic cell is that they are having the incipient nucleus, means nucleus is not developed very well. First thing is about the nucleus, but you can see in eukaryotic cell a true nucleus is present. Second point related about the prokaryotic cell, circulated naked DNA is present. You can see here circulated naked DNA is present here. But in case of eukaryotic cell, linear DNA is present inside the nucleus. Third point about the prokaryotic cell wall. You have to learn this point. Cell wall is composed of murin. One protein is there. Okay, so cell wall is composed of murin, but in case of cell, the cell wall is specifically found in plant cell, so cell wall is made up of cellulose. Okay, next point about the prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cells are mainly unicellular, but eukaryotic cells are mainly multicellular. Clear? So in prokaryotic cell few organelles are present, but in eukaryotic cell many organelles are present. Organelles are means mitochondria, Golgi, Golgi, endoplasmic reticulum. These are not present in prokaryotic cell, but they are present in eukaryotic cell. Okay. Next point is about them, that they can prokaryotic cell show reproduction. Prokaryotic cell show reproduction by binary fission. You know it very well. In 10th standard also you had read about it. So prokaryotic cell can show reproduction by binary fission. Okay, but in case of eukaryotic cell, they reproduce itself by cell division. Cell division means by mitosis or meiosis. Okay, next point about them. Prokaryotic cell show respiration by mesosomes. But in case of eukaryotic cell, respiration can take place by mitochondria. Okay, later on one by one we will read cell organelle, but till then you should know these points at least. Okay, last point about the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes show protein synthesis by 70S. Prokaryotes show protein synthesis by 70S type of ribosomes. Clear? but eukaryotic cells show protein synthesis by 80s type of ribosomes. Clear? I hope this much difference was clear, and that much you know very well. Or if you have any query regarding this video, you can send me your question. Thank you, children.